Thank you, thank you.
To complain about.
One, two, three,
Jump back in where I learned to swim. Try to keep my head above it the best I can.
I saw my friend Bobby, he said, what's up, man? You got a little work or 20 to lend. I opened up my hand, he said, I'm glad to see they could take away my job, but not my friends, you see. And here I am, just waiting for this storm to pass me by. And that's the sound of sunshine coming down. And that's the sound of sunshine coming down.
I wanna go where the summer never ends, with my guitar on the beach there with all my friends. The sun's so hot and the waves in motion, and everything smells like suntan lotion. The ocean and the girl so sweet, so kick off your shoes and relax your feet. They say that miracles are never ceasing, and every single song needs a little releasing. The stereo bumping till the sun goes down, and I only wanna hear that sound.
The sound of sunshine coming down. And that's the sound of sunshine coming down. And I say, you're the one I wanna be with when the sun goes down. You're the one I wanna be with when the sun goes down. Sing, you're the one I wanna be with when the sun goes down. You're the one I wanna be with when the sun goes. That's the sound of sunshine coming down. And that's the sound of sunshine coming down. When the sun goes down, when the sun goes down,
'Cause now you're trying to pick a fight with everyone you need. You seem like a soldier who's lost his composure. You're wounded and play a waiting game in no man's land. No one's to blame. See the world, find an old-fashioned girl, and when all's been said and done, the things that are given, not one of the things that you want. Empty-handed, surrounded by a senseless scene, with nothing of significance besides the shadow of a dream. You sound like a no-joke. You're worn out, a bit broken, asking me time and time again, when the answer's still the same. See the world, find an old-fashioned girl, and when all's been said and done, it's the things that are given, not one of the things that you want. Sha-la-la-la-la-la, 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 sha-la-la-la-la-la. You've got a chance to put things right, so how's it going to be? Lay down your arms now and put us beyond doubt. So reach out, it's not too far away. No mess around now, don't delay. See the world, find
get ready, get ready. 'Cause here it comes, it's a light, a beautiful light. Over the horizon, into our eyes. Oh my, how beautiful. Oh my beautiful mother, she told me, son, in life you're gonna go far. If you do it right, you'll love where you are. Just know, wherever you go, you can always come home. 240,000 miles from the moon, we've come a long way to belong here, to share this view of the night, a glorious night. Over the horizon is another bright sky. Oh my, how beautiful. Oh my, irrefutable Father, he told me, son, sometimes it may seem dark, but the absence of the light is a necessary part. Just know you're never alone. You can always come back home. You can always come back. Every road is a slippery slope. There is always a hand that you can hold on to. Looking deeper through the telescope, you could see that your home's inside of you. Just know that wherever you go, no, you're never alone. You will always get back get ready, get ready. 'Cause here it comes, it's a light, a beautiful light. Over the horizon, into our eyes.
Okay, this one's for Gabby.
That's where you find
passing by. I see friends shaking hands, singing, how do you do? They really say, I love you. I hear babies cry and I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than we'll know, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Someday I wish upon a star, wake up where the clouds are far behind. Be where trouble melts like a lemon drops, high above the chimney top. That's where you find me, oh, somewhere over the rainbow, way up high. The dreams that you dare to, why, oh why can't I?
Hope when you take that jump, you don't feel the fall. Hope when the water rises, you build a wall. Hope when the crowd screams out, you're screaming your name. Hope if everybody runs, you choose to stay. Hope that you fall in love and it hurts so bad. Hey, the only way you can know, you give it all you had. And I hope that you don't suffer, but take the pain. Hope when the moment comes, you'll say, I swear I lived. Hope that you spend your days, but they all add up. And when that sun goes down, hope you raise your cup. Oh, I wish that I could witness all your joy and all your pain. But until my moment comes, I'll say, I did it all.
I'm on top of the world, eh? I'm on top of the world, eh? Been waiting on this for a while now, paying my dues to the dirt. I've been waiting to smile, eh? Been holding it in for a while, eh? Take you with me if I can. Been dreaming of this since a child. I'm on top of the world.
I've tried to cut these corners, tried to take the easy way. I kept on falling short of something. I could've gave up then, but then again I couldn't have, 'cause I've traveled all this way for something. I take it in but don't look down.
'Cause I'm on top of the world, eh? I'm on top of the world, eh? Been waiting on this for a while now, paying my dues to the dirt. I've been waiting to smile, eh? Been holding it in for a while, eh? Take you with me if I can. Been dreaming of this since a child. I'm on top of the world. 'Cause I'm on top of the world, eh? I'm on top of the world, eh? Waiting on this for a while now, paying my dues to the dirt. I've been waiting to smile, eh? Been holding it in for a while, eh? Take you with me if I can. Been dreaming of this since a child. And I know it's hard when you're falling down, and it's a long way up, and you make it round, but get up now, get up now. And I know it's hard when you're falling down, and it's a long way up, and you make it round, but get up now, get up now. 'Cause I'm on top of the world, eh? I'm on top of the world, eh? Waiting on this for a while now, paying my dues to the dirt. I've been waiting this long, eh? Hold me there for a while, eh? Take you with me if I can. Dreaming of this to be ours. I'm on top of the world. It's been a long time coming that I had to say. When I wake up in the morning, all I do is pray for some guidance and protection on the streets today, and an answer to the questions I ask every day. So tell me, why did the birds that used to fly here? Tell me, why did they come to die here? And all the kids that used to run here, tell me, why did they load their guns here? I remember in the days when we were one heart, no need to defend. I just wrap my arms around you. Don't give up, this song is for you. Hey, 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 no matter how life is today, there's just one thing that I got to say. I won't let another moment slip away. I say, hey, 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 no matter how life is today, there's just one thing that I got to say. I won't let another moment slip away. I hold on, I'm trying to hold on. I hold on, hold on, hold on. From the tops of the buildings to the streets below, between the Wall Street banks and the empty homes, between the lines of the people standing all in a row, there's a crack in the gutter where a flower grows, reminding me that everything is possible. Yeah, reminding me that nothing is impossible. You gotta live for the one that you love, you know. You gotta love for the life that you live, you know. Singing, hey, 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 no matter how life is today, there's just one thing that I got to say. I won't let another moment slip away. I say, hey, 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 no matter how life is today, there's just one thing that I got to say. I won't let another moment slip away. I hold on, I'm trying to hold on. I hold on, trying to hold on until the morning comes again. I will remain with you, my friend, and we will ride until the sun goes to the place where it begun, and we will live to life and cry another day. Don't let nobody ever tell you that it couldn't be done. Don't let nobody ever tell you that we couldn't be one. Don't let nobody ever tell you that it shouldn't be sung. Don't let nobody ever tell you you're the only one. Singing, hey, 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 no matter how life is today, there's just one thing that I got to say. I won't let another moment slip away. I say, hey, 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 no matter how life is today, there's just one thing that I got to say. I won't let another moment slip away.
Some days I feel like crying. It don't matter if it's rain or shine. I feel like my heart was broken at least 1,000,000 times. And some days I wake up dreaming. Feels like I never even go. I answer life's big question as if it's one big joke. Maybe it's too soon to be sure, but I really do believe that someday we're gonna have it all. So I try so hard to keep the rhythm of a train rolling right along. When the ride gets rough, you got to carry on, carry on. Some days I feel like singing. I sit back and just groove the day away. Maybe I pick up a guitar and play what I wanna play. Oh, maybe it's too soon to be sure, but I really do believe that someday we're gonna have it all. So I try so hard to keep the rhythm of a train rolling right along. When the ride gets rough, you got to carry on, carry on. You got to carry on. Oh, you got to carry on. You got to carry on. Today I feel like laughing. Seems to be no reason at all. And if the world stops spinning, I'm not afraid to fall. No, maybe it's too soon to be sure, but I really do believe that someday we're gonna have it all. So I try so hard to keep the rhythm of a train rolling right along. When the ride gets rough, you got to carry on. Maybe it's too soon to be sure, but I really do believe that someday we're gonna have it all. So I try so hard to keep the rhythm of a train rolling right along. When the ride gets rough, you got to carry on, carry on.
I've got sunshine on a cloudy day. When it's cold outside, I've got the month of May. I guess if you say what can make me feel this way, my girl, my girl, my girl, talking about my girl, my girl. I've got so much honey, the bees envy me. I've got a sweeter song than the birds in the trees. Well, I guess you talking about my girl. Ooh, my girl. That's all I can talk about is my girl. Why don't you believe she's all
Hold on to me as we go, as we roll down this unfamiliar road. And although this wave is stringing us along, just know you're not alone. 'Cause I'm gonna make this place your home. Settle down, it'll all be clear. Don't pay no mind to the demons, they fill you with fear. The trouble, it might drag you down. If you get lost, you can always be found. Just know you're not alone. 'Cause I'm gonna make this place your home. Settle down, it'll all be clear. Don't pay no mind to the demons, they fill you with fear. The trouble, it might drag you down. And if you get lost, you can always be found. Just know you're not alone. 'Cause I'm gonna make this place your home.
Give me freedom, give me fire, give me reason, take me higher. See the champions take the field now. Unify us, make us feel proud. In the streets our heads are lifting as we lose our inhibition. Celebration, it surrounds us. Every nation, all around us. Sing forever young, singing songs underneath the sun. Let's rejoice in the beautiful game. And together at the end of the day, we all say, when I get older, I will be stronger. They'll call me freedom, just like a waving flag. I get older, I will be stronger. They'll call me freedom.
Let's rejoice in the beautiful game. And together at the end of the day, we all say, when I get older, I will be stronger. They'll call me freedom, just like a waving flag. I get older, I will be stronger. They'll call me freedom, just like a waving flag. So wave your flag, now 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 wave your flag, wave your flag. Oh, oh, oh.
Good afternoon. Let me get this where I can see it. Welcome to the Spring 2026 ceremony for the Department of Integrative Physiology. My name is Marissa Ehringer. I'm the current chair of the department. Thank you for being with us. We all look forward to celebrating your students and their accomplishments. I would like to begin with the CU land acknowledgement. The University of Colorado Boulder, Colorado's flagship university, honors and recognizes the many contributions of indigenous peoples in our state. CU Boulder acknowledges that it is located on the traditional territories and ancestral homelands of the Cheyenne, Arapaho, Ute, and many other Native American nations. Their forced removal from these territories has caused devastating and lasting impacts. While the University of Colorado Boulder can never undo or rectify the devastation wrought on indigenous peoples, we commit to improving and enhancing engagement with indigenous peoples and issues locally and globally. We will do this by recognizing and amplifying the voices of indigenous CU Boulder students, staff, and faculty and their work, by educating, conducting research, supporting student success, and integrating indigenous knowledge, and by consulting, engaging, and working collaboratively with tribal nations to enhance our ability to provide access and culturally sensitive support and to recruit, retain, and graduate Native American students in a climate that is inclusive and respectful. As you can imagine, putting on a ceremony with a department of this size and number of graduates takes a lot of work. And the people who do the majority of the work for this event are our outstanding staff in the department, so I want to be sure to recognize all of them. Angela Stansberry, Brandon McKaylee, Eric Heltney, Molly Franks, Tricia Ward, Shannon Krensa, and Lucas Eads. They are really the heart of the department who keep things going. As we move forward in this celebration, we'd like to celebrate other people who have contributed to your students' success. I'm going to call out some groups, and I would like you to stand for recognition if you are able, and to then please stay standing. So anyone who is a parent of a graduating student, please stand. Keep standing if you can. I would love for any grandparents and great-grandparents to join those parents. Aunts, uncles, sisters, brothers, and cousins, I'm sure you helped out along the way. And everybody else, all the friends, colleagues, and loved ones, please stand. Thank you so much. And you can all sit back down if you'd like. It does take a village, right? So I just want to remind you that you have brochures that you can follow for the program, or the barcode that you can get that on your phone. We're all gonna sit back and watch a video that tells you a little bit about what your students have learned and participated in over the last several years.
How does the nervous system learn new movements? How do genes influence behaviors that impact our health? How do lifestyle and aging influence the heart and blood vessels? How can we optimize the performance of elite athletes? How does the nervous system modulate sex hormones and influence reproductive function? How does stress affect the immune system and our health? How do sleep problems affect our health and well-being? These are some of the questions that attract students and motivate faculty in the Department of Integrative Physiology at CU Boulder. Physiologists study organisms as functioning systems of molecules, cells, tissues, and organs. Our goal is to link observations on the individual systems to the function and behavior of the whole body in health and disease. This interest in whole body function makes us unique among the life sciences programs here at CU. Within a community committed to diversity, equity, and inclusion, faculty members direct research programs that contribute new knowledge about the physiological functions they study. The research laboratories also provide rich learning experiences for our undergraduate and graduate students, who are often included as co-authors on the 100 research publications written by the faculty each year. Several faculty members also have joint appointments in affiliated programs, including the Institute for Behavioral Genetics, the Center for Neuroscience on the CU Boulder campus, and clinical divisions at the CU Anschutz Medical Campus and at the Veterans Affairs Eastern Colorado Healthcare System. Majors take a sequence of lecture and laboratory courses that include anatomy and physiology, biomechanics, cell physiology, endocrinology, exercise physiology, immunology, neurophysiology, nutrition, physiological genetics, scientific writing, sleep physiology, and statistics. They also serve as teaching assistants in undergraduate courses, acquire research experiences in faculty laboratories, and earn academic credit for professional internships in off-campus clinical settings. Undergraduate majors completing the bachelor's degree in integrative physiology enter a number of health and science-related professions. As doctors, nurses, physical therapists, physician assistants, occupational therapists, pharmacists, and scientists, they share their physiological knowledge with their patients, clients, and the public. At the graduate level, IPHY offers Master of Science and PhD degrees. Most master's students develop a program of study that includes research training in faculty-directed laboratories in the department, whereas others complete the degree with coursework only. Approximately half the master's students use the degree to improve the probability of being admitted to a professional program. Most of the others enter a PhD program where they must demonstrate competence in research by completing a dissertation. Approximately half of the graduates from our doctoral program become the next generation of researchers and educators in academia, and the others pursue opportunities in government and industry. IPHY's diverse community is united by our core missions, answering important real-world questions of human biology, training students to keep asking questions and seeking answers, and sharing those answers with people who need them to lead healthy lives. This is Integrative Physiology at CU Boulder.
As you can see from the brief descriptions of research areas that are provided in your program, most of the research conducted in our department has been funded by federal grants from the National Institute of Health, National Science Foundation, the Department of Defense, and the Department of Veterans Affairs. And many of the research opportunities provided for both graduate students and undergraduate students would not be possible without this federal support. So this leads me to transition to our Interim Associate Chair of Graduate Affairs, Dr. Christopher Link, who will oversee the introduction and conferment of graduate degrees.
Well, welcome everyone. As is our tradition, we will start awarding the advanced degrees, which would be the Doctor of Philosophy and the Master of Science. Our department, in addition to having a mighty cohort of undergraduates, is a research department. And our grad students are really the leading edge of the work being done in our department, and we want to honor them appropriately. So today we have 6 doctoral students who will be introduced and hooted by their advisors. And then we have 13 master students, and they will be awarded their diploma by Dr. Ehringer. So I think we will just go ahead and get started. So our first candidate is Dr. Sidney IPHY, and he will be introduced by Dr. Jerry Stitzel.
Hello, everybody, and first I'd like to congratulate all the graduates and your families. So Sid was my graduate student. He's actually my last graduate student. He was interested in my lab because my lab had started doing some research into the area of the effects of nicotine and nicotine use and withdrawal on sleep, and he's very interested in studying substance use and withdrawal from substance use on sleep. And so my lab got interested in this in looking at the effects of nicotine intake and withdrawal in a mouse model. We got into this because it was fairly well known that in humans, using cigarettes or any tobacco product or any nicotine product disrupts sleep, and particularly withdrawal from those substantially disrupts sleep. And in fact, the level of sleep disruption during withdrawal or during abstinence is actually a very strong predictor of relapse. So if you actually have very severe sleep disruption during relapse, or during abstinence, you're very highly likely to relapse. And so Sid wanted to work on this project, and so I'll tell you just briefly about the 3 particular experiments or projects he did while he was in the lab. The first was to look at the effects of nicotine intake and withdrawal on sleep in female mice. We had already done this in male mice, and he wanted to do a sex comparison. And just to quickly summarize what he found is he found that nicotine and nicotine withdrawal did disrupt sleep in female mice. It disrupted it differently than we saw in males, and importantly, it disrupted it much more severely in females than in males. In his second project, he wanted to look at the effects of the sleep aid suvorexant, which some of you may know as Belsomra, by this trade name. You want to see the effects of suvorexant and whether or not it could improve sleep during nicotine withdrawal in this mouse model. And again, the short summary is what he found was that suvorexant could improve nicotine withdrawal-specific sleep deficits in the mice, but it was female-specific, so only occurred in females. So we're going to take these sex-specific results with a little bit of a grain of salt because it was 1 dose, 1 time point. But the bottom line is these results suggest that maybe prescribing a sleep aid, if you're trying to quit smoking, particularly if you're female, may be helpful. Because if you reduce sleep deficits or sleep disruption during withdrawal, you have a better chance of being successful in quitting. And then Sid's last project was looking at not nicotine specifically in the brain, but actually the system in which nicotine works in the brain, called appropriately the nicotinic system. And he wanted to see how disrupting this system with a couple of gene knockouts, which I'll tell you just briefly about, how disrupting that system might impact brainwave activity during the transition from being awake or from being asleep to waking up. And again, the quick summary is that what he found is that when you delete these 2 genes that are important for the function of the nicotinic system, it changed brainwave activity during this transition between sleep and wake. So it basically provided some clear evidence that the nicotinic system is important for the neurophysiological effects or transitioning between sleep and wake, and that's something that has never been noted before, and it suggests an important role for this system. It can help explain why nicotine itself can cause sleep disruption. Okay. So Sid is going to be leaving us soon, next month, I think. He's heading off to work with Dr. Tamar Sofar, who's at the Harvard Medical School affiliated Beth Israel Deaconess Hospital. He has a He received a postdoctoral fellowship from the Veterans Affairs Administration to work there, and he's going to continue working on sleep and substance use. And in particular, he's going to move up the evolutionary or the phylogenetic scale to work on humans instead of mice. And he's going to be working on looking at the interaction between genetics, substance use, and obstructive sleep apnea in veterans. Congratulations, Sid.
Thank you, Dr. Sitzel. Okay, so our next doctoral candidate is Sana Darvish. Her advisors are Dr. Matthew Rossman and Dr. Doug Seals. Dr. Rossman will be the introducer and will hood her.
It's my pleasure to introduce Dr. Sana Darvish. I'm an assistant research professor in the department, and I have worked with Sana first as a master's student, and then during her doctoral studies. She started in the lab in 2021, transitioned to the PhD program in 2023, and has been a great student and great member of the lab. During her doctoral research, Sana's research focused on women's health, and in particular, changes in cardiovascular health that occur in women after menopause. And specifically, Sana looked at the impact of age at menopause, so the age at which a woman completes menopause, and found that women who complete menopause at a later age exhibit some protection against age and menopause-related declines in cardiovascular health. She utilized a variety of research approaches to conduct this research, so that included both clinical studies as well as mechanistic research in both cell culture models and preclinical animal models. And what she found was that some of the cellular molecular mechanisms that contributed to these functional observations in women included changes in mitochondrial function and differences in circulating lipid species in blood. Overall, Sana has been a great laboratory citizen. She has an incredible work ethic. She's approachable and friendly and has become a leader in the lab. I would think everyone has no problem approaching Sana and asking for her for help. She's been highly successful, so she's received fellowship awards from the American Heart Association and the National Institutes of Health, and she's published her research in top journals in our field, American Heart Association journals and the like. Sana's currently considering postdoctoral fellowship options and has already received offers from top laboratories around the country, and she just has to decide what she wants to do. But I think whatever she decides to do, she'll be successful, and I wish her the best of luck.
Okay, so our next doctoral candidate is Liana Kessler. Her advisor is Dr. Christopher Lowry, and he will do the introduction.
Congratulations to all the graduates. It's been an honor to be one of your professors during your journey in the last 4 years. We live in a microbial world. We are all aware that some microbes can hurt us, but it's equally clear that some microbes can help us. This fundamental dichotomy was the focus of Liana's dissertation. Liana was particularly interested in exploring how microbes can affect the brain, a field of research called psychoneuroimmunology. In the context of how microbes can harm us, Leanna focused on development of a model of long COVID, a complex condition that can involve development of psychiatric symptoms, including anxiety and depression. Leanna's approach was to expose mice to a specific protein, the spike-1 protein, or S1 protein, that's found on the surface of the SARS-CoV-2 virus that causes COVID-19. Leanna applied the S1 protein into the nose of mice, mimicking the normal route of exposure to COVID-19 in humans. Leanna then assessed biomarkers of inflammation in the brain, both at short-term time points and longer-term time points that may be relevant to long COVID. Leanna found that the S1 protein given into the nose increases inflammation in the brain, both at early and later time points, effects that may contribute to the symptoms of long COVID. Future studies using this new model may lead to novel interventions for this condition. In the context of microbes that can help us, Leanna's research was in the framework of the old friends hypothesis, the idea that different categories of microbes, including commensal microbes found in the gut microbiome, old infections that existed during the hunter-gatherer period of human evolution, and microbes that are found in the natural environment. These protect us from inappropriate inflammation. As humans have moved from hunter-gatherer lifestyles to urban lifestyles, we've experienced decreased exposures to these types of microorganisms, leading to what some have referred to as an epidemic of inflammatory disease in modern urban societies. Leanna's work led to important advances in understanding how these old friends interact with the brain and may protect us from stress-related psychiatric disorders such as anxiety, depression, and post-traumatic stress disorder. Leanna's accepted an exciting postdoctoral research position beginning 2 weeks from now in the laboratory of Dr. Penny Clark, Dr. Ken Tyler at CU Anschutz Medical Campus. There, Leanna will continue working on research on virus infections of the central nervous system, including the West Nile virus. Please join me in congratulating Dr. Leanna Kessler.
Okay, so our next candidate is Erika Merhoff. And she will be introduced by Dr. Marissa Ehringer.
Thanks, Chris. So it's my pleasure to introduce Dr. Erika Merhoff. Erika completed her bachelor's degree at Colorado State University, and then we got to bring her down here, and she joined our department as a master's student in the fall of 2020. Which, as we all know, was a very difficult year and time to start a graduate program. She completed her master's degree in my lab in 2022, and for that project, she examined different strains of mice that had been selected for differences in anxiety-related behaviors that we use to model. Following her master's, she shifted focus and has spent the last 3 years working on a project that we hope will provide some insight into the genetic vulnerability contributing to risk for alcohol use disorder and possibly metabolic disorders. So recent large-scale human genetic studies have identified a genetic variant that's in a gene for the glucokinase regulatory protein, or GCKR. But it's very difficult to do studies in humans for substance use disorders because it's hard to control for environment, using other drugs, and those kinds of things. We do know that the variant in humans changes the protein. So there's a variant that has an L version with the leucine amino acid, and that's the protective variant. So individuals who have the leucine L version drink less alcohol in general. compared to those who have the proline version. It turns out that the standard laboratory mouse that most people use naturally possess the risk version, the pro version. So we created a version of the mouse that has the protective version, the leucine version. And Erica, with other colleagues, did a bunch of alcohol-related behavioral tests with these animals. And what she discovered is that in the female animals who had the protective version of the gene, they drink less alcohol than our standard animals do. So this led us to believe that this might be a good model to study this variant to try to understand molecular mechanisms. So Erica collected some liver tissue, which is where this gene is expressed, and examined global gene expression patterns following alcohol injections. And what she did in that was identify a variety of different genetic pathways that responded differently in the liver upon alcohol response. It's a pretty complicated project, actually. I can't do a lot of the statistical complex computational analyses that Erica did, which is one of the benefits of having really great collaborators. So fortunately for me, Erica is a local, and she wants to stay local, so she's now working as a postdoctoral fellow in my lab, and I hope to keep her as long as I can.
Okay, so our next candidate is Aviva Pollet, and she will be introduced by Dr. Andrew Tan.
It is my honor to introduce Aviva Pollet and celebrate her contribution to the field of neurorehabilitation. After completing a master's degree in exercise physiology, Aviva joined the Neuro Recovery Lab in 2022, aligning with our lab's goal of improving walking recovery and functional independence in those with motor incomplete spinal cord injury. Aviva's dissertation work examined how a promising new neurorehabilitation adjuvant, intermittent low-oxygen therapy, promotes adaptive reorganization of the nervous system, leading to motor recovery in persons with incomplete spinal cord injury. She combined traditional biomechanical analysis and neurophysiological assessments, namely non-invasive brain stimulation, to demonstrate that therapeutic low-oxygen therapy can enhance the excitability of the nervous system, control it, and the circuits that control the lower limb. Notably, she found initial evidence that these gains in neural excitability are functionally significant, as they are paralleled by increases in both walking speed and walking endurance in persons with motor incomplete spinal cord injury. Aviva spearheaded new lines of inquiry for our lab. She tracked the fluctuations of the concentration of key neural substrates in the peripheral circulation in response to the intervention, effectively turning our lab into a human serum harvesting machine. In this journey, it's worth noting that not all of her experimental outcomes demonstrated the expected effects, the dreaded disappointment of the null effect that may have prompted a few mid-PhD existential crises. She persevered, luckily. Contrary to her hypothesis, these changes in neuroexcitability were not demonstrated in improvements in low force control as demonstrated by the metrics of force variability. However, and this is important for future scientists out there, the absence of differences yield equally important inferences that will sharpen the field's interpretation of the data and our lab's future experiments themselves. I'm confident her work will lead to the field's understanding of the response profiles of those who benefit from this therapy. Her work has been recognized internationally and by the American Society of Neurorehabilitation. She is not yet employed, but, but is searching. I am confident that she will make a significant contribution wherever she lands. It has been an absolute honor to be your mentor, your colleague, and your friend. Hooding her is her sister, Dr. Alexi Pollitt. Please join me in congratulating Dr. Aviva Pollitt.
Okay, so our last doctoral candidate is Emily Yeo, and she will be introduced by Dr. Matthew Olm.
It's my honor to introduce Dr. Emily Yeo. Emily is from KwaZulu-Natal, South Africa, earned her bachelor's in the University of Stellenbosch in 2019, and also earned a master's in nutrition from Tufts University prior to joining us in IPHY in 2022. Emily is a student co-advised by myself and Dr. Maggie Stanislawski at CU Anschutz, and she's the first student to graduate with a PhD from the Integrative Microbiome Research Lab. Great applause. Emily's PhD work is ambitious in the best sense. She tackled 3 very different questions during her PhD, all of which had a common thread of treating people as individuals, not averages. In her first project, Emily showed that for high-risk infants, how medically complex a baby is more predictive of their cognitive and motor development than their prematurity. This is an important finding that could change how we prioritize follow-up care for this vulnerable population. In her second project, Emily dove into the gut microbiome of people with multiple sclerosis, analyzing the most deeply sequenced stool samples we have available using cutting-edge genomics tools. Emily discovered specific bacterial groups that are depleted in individuals with MS, and also analyzed bacterial and fungal components of the microbiome, making it one of the most comprehensive analysis of multiple sclerosis related to the microbiome to date. In her third project, Emily asked a practical question related to weight loss, which is why do some people respond so differently to the same diet? Using genetics, metabolomics, and microbiome data together, she found that simple blood markers actually outperform complex genomic data in predicting weight loss outcomes, a humbling and important finding for the field. Beyond her research, Emily is an avid trail runner and is one of the warmest people I've had the pleasure of working with. She's the kind of person who makes a lab feel like a community, and every student who comes after her will benefit from the culture she helped create in my lab. Please join me in congratulating Dr. Emily Yeo.
Okay, so that concludes our awarding of the doctoral degrees. We're now going to award the Masters of Science degrees. I will call them up, and Dr. Aringer will hand out the diplomas. So our first candidate is Bree Astorino. Next is Leah Dominski. Virginia Edwards. Lucas Hendricks. Grace Johnston. Brennan Lewis. Zoe Meredith. Shimmerly Dudum. Tina Nguyen. Caitlin Noyes. Nicholas Steele. Michael Thomas. And Whitney Valenti. Okay, so now I'd like to introduce our Associate Chair for Undergraduate Affairs, Ruth Heisler, who will do the Fred Murray Award.
It is my pleasure to be able to present the Fred R. Murphy Award. First, I want to tell you a little bit about who Fred R. Murphy was. Fred Murphy was a cornerstone of the University of Colorado faculty for 29 years. He was a true Renaissance man. Fred was celebrated not only for his academic leadership as department chair, but also for his prowess as a varsity swim coach, a record-setting ski jumper, a University of Minnesota football player, and a gifted tuba player. Above all, he was a gentleman who believed the student should always be the focus of education. Each year, we ask our faculty to nominate students who embody this same spirit. We are honored to have Fred's grandchildren, Kelsey and Austin Murphy, with us today as we carry this legacy forward. Kelsey and Austin, would you mind standing or waving so we can recognize you? They are. Thank you so much. The Fred R. Murphy Award includes a plaque and a $1,000 prize. This year's recipient is Samuel Razine. Sam, can you make your way up to the stage while I see if I can make you blush a little bit here? As an IPHY major, Sam is also minoring in Italian. For 4 years, he has conducted high-level research in Chris D'Souza's Integrative Vascular Biology Lab, focusing on how extracellular vesicles contribute to obesity-related vascular disease, such as heart disease and stroke. His dedication has earned him numerous accolades, including several research grants and the prestigious 2025 Astronaut Scholar title. Beyond the lab, Sam serves our community at the Harvest of Hope Food Pantry and Children's Hospital, and finds balance in the outdoors through backpacking, climbing, and fly fishing. Sam plans to pursue a career in academic medicine as a physician scientist with clinical and research interests in vascular medicine. Please join me in congratulating Sam. Okay, next, it is my distinct honor to introduce our 2026 student speaker, Annie Morell. Come on up here, Annie. A dual graduate in integrative physiology and psychology, Annie was selected for this honor because of her relentless pursuit of academic excellence. During her time at CU, Annie didn't just stay in the classroom, she explored health from every angle, from athletic training and physical therapy to medicine and research. Please join me in welcoming a leader whose passion for understanding the human experience is truly contagious.
Thank you, Professor Heisler. Good afternoon, everyone. To the families, friends, and faculty gathered here today, I want to express my gratitude. Thank you for the late-night phone calls, the care packages, the encouraging words, and the patience. None of us crossed this finish line alone, and I think I speak for every graduate when I say we could not have done this without you. And to my fellow IPHY graduates, we made it. Each of us came to CU Boulder for a different reason. For me, it was the sun, the emphasis on accepting all identities, and especially on a beautiful day like today, the Rocky Mountains. And over these past few years, I've come to think of our college journey as our own mountains that we are climbing. We started at the base, we looked up, and ahead was the dreaded first climb at Chautauqua. There were chemistry lab reports, physiological pathways to memorize, and exams that always somehow seemed to be scheduled for the same week as everything else. We climbed that mountain through late nights in the library, through study sessions that turned into therapy sessions, and long hours in the anatomy lab, peering into a dead body, trying to determine the difference between two abdominal blood vessels. And then there were Dr. Foley's exams. You guys know the ones. You've narrowed it down to 2 answers, and then you just stare. For those of us who survived that particular stretch of the mountain, I want you to know that was not just a test of immunology or sleep physiology. That was a test of character and of perseverance. We kept climbing anyway, and today we celebrate standing at the top. But here's what nobody talks about when reaching a summit. It's disorienting. The view is vast, the wind is loud, and after an entire educational career of asking the question, what is the correct answer? Suddenly, there is no answer key. There is no Scantron with options A through E. There is only the next step forward. And I would argue that the where do I go now feeling is not a malfunction. It is exactly what we are built for. As humans, we evolved to navigate uncertainty. Our nervous systems, our brains, and our bodies were shaped by ancestors who didn't know what animal was about to come out of the forest, who were faced with unfamiliar landscapes and made decisions anyway. Uncertainty is not foreign to us. We've just gotten a little bit out of practice. For 4 years, uncertainty had a very specific shape. It looked like 2 answer choices and a bubble sheet. But out here on this mountain that we just climbed, it looks like a horizon. On those moments of uncertainty, here's what I want us to remember about the horizon. It goes in more than one direction. When you stand at the top of a mountain, yes, you can hike down, or you can continue hiking up. That's the obvious path. But you can also ski down, unless the snow's like this year. You could paraglide off the edge, or you can simply set up camp, stay a while, and enjoy the view. The summit doesn't demand that you leave immediately, that you leave the same way as everyone else. There is no single correct route down. There are only choices and the courage to make one. And what helps is that we picked up some skills on our way up. We have spent 4 years learning how cells coordinate with each other, how organs form systems, and how each system works together to maintain homeostasis. We have practiced synthesis of ideas. We have been trained to look at the bigger picture, to ask the deeper question, to resist the urge of the obvious answer and instead ask what else might be going on here. These skills we built through grinding through the exams, the discipline, the critical thinking, those skills don't just disappear because the exam is over. They become the way we move through the world. And that is not just a science skill, that is a human skill. And it will make us thoughtful clinicians, curious researchers, valuable partners, and I would argue, better people. For anyone like me, whose mountaintop is a little cloudy today, who can't see 20 miles in the distance, let alone 20 years in the future, I want us to remember that the summit isn't only a destination, it's also a starting point, and that the most important thing that any of us can do right now is enjoy the moment and then take the next step forward. To our families, thank you for believing in us when the mountain felt impossible. To our faculty, thank you for pushing us farther than we thought we could go. And to the class of 2026, IPHY graduates, it has been an honor to climb alongside you. Now let's go find out what's at the bottom of the other side. Congratulations, Go Buffs.
Hello, my name is Peter Kim. I'm an assistant teacher. I'm an assistant teaching professor here at IPHY. At this time, I'd like to acknowledge students who have a Latin honors designation. These students, in addition to completing their degree, have successfully completed and written an honors thesis. When I call your name, please stand. Aden Antibi. Alyssa Keller. Francois Labadie. Ella Lasky. Jessica Nesbitt. Jack Simone. Dylan Simmons. Sabrina Tour. Jansi Shabangu. Nina Werpern. Ava Whitlow. Alexandria Mahoney. Congratulations.
Okay, graduates, if it's okay with you, I would like to spend a minute bragging about you to your friends and family. Because as faculty, we have had a front row seat to a transformation that doesn't show up on your transcript. Families, I can confirm that these students now know an impressive amount about science. They can tell you what all the different epithelial tissues are, the difference between innate and adaptive immunity. They are now fully qualified to lecture you on the vital importance of sleep, even if they spent the last 4 or 5 years surviving on cold brew, chai, and power naps. But when I look at this group, I don't just see people who mastered the concept of homeostasis. I see individuals who have developed a toolkit that the world is desperate for right now. So students, as faculty, we have seen your resilience. You didn't just survive IPHY, you thrived in it. We watched you juggle labs, research, sports, and jobs. If you can survive a week with 3 midterms and an anatomy lab practical, you can survive anything in the real world. We've seen your critical eye. In the era of health misinformation, we watched you develop data literacy. You learned to look at a graph and ask the right questions. You know the difference between correlation and causation, a skill that, quite frankly, puts you ahead of most of the internet. We have seen your empathy. You've learned that science is ultimately about people. Whether you were collaborating in a group project or teaching a family member something interesting that you just learned about in one of your classes, you were practicing the art of human connection. So families, all of these graduates have grown to be more curious, more capable, and more resilient. I want to end with a note from the faculty to our graduates. We, the faculty, have pushed you because we know what you are capable of, and we know what is expected of you as an IPHY graduate out in the world. You may not know exactly where you're headed yet. Maybe it's medical school, industry, research, teaching, or maybe just trying to catch up on your sleep. But please trust us when we say you are far more prepared than you realize. You have built a skill set that you will carry forward no matter what challenges put in front of you. You have been empowered. So today we celebrate not just what you've accomplished, but who you have become. We are incredibly proud of you, and I ask the other faculty behind me to join me in congratulating you for a job well done. Okay, now we are to the part that you've been waiting an hour and a half for. We're going to start handing out those diploma covers. I have one last list of things that you have to remember. First of all, we are going to be standing up on both sides of the stage. We have readers who will be reading off your names in alternating orders. We're going to start by releasing the last row of students and working forward, so please wait for your row to be released before you line up. Everyone should have your diploma card in hand. If you stuffed it away somewhere, grab it. You're going to hand that to these gentlemen on the stage, and if you have a name that is frequently mispronounced, you can whisper it in their ear so they get it right. For those of you wearing heels today, please take the stairs slowly. We want your walk across the stage to be memorable for the right reasons. And as you receive your diploma cover, you're going to shake hands with one of the faculty members, handing it to you, and we're going to ask you to pause a second and look to the photographers. If we don't let go of your hand, don't panic. We're not being clingy. We just want to make sure you get a good picture. You're going to then exit down the middle of the stairs. We haven't seen anybody do that yet, but you're going to go down the middle and back to your aisle to sit down. Thanks for helping us make this run smoothly. Now let's get started.
Dylan Joseph Simons. Ethan Chrysander Mabin.
Sarah Catherine Laughlin.
Joseph Emmanuel Johnson.
Francois Labadie.
Jalen Sparoff.
Abigail Lucille Voris.
Robert Francis Selyum.
Lillian Hope Otto.
Samvel Gor Guschan.
Talia Eve Almag.
Alicia Mary Muller.
Emily Takahashi.
Sophia Wyeth Floyd with distinction.
Ariadna Estrella Aguilar.
Alyssa Kate Goldman.
Daniel Fagel.
Joshua Patrick Teas.
McKenna Marie King.
Casey Nancy Benjaminson.
Chase Aiden Robert Kloss.
Faith Elizabeth Elms.
Paulina Sultanov.
Hannah Arthur.
Kira Marie Jacobus.
Vincent Lee.
Alexa Paulina Reyes Ricardes.
Brogan Steele.
Allison Michelle Stahl.
Mason Hing Peng.
Macy K. Oberhammer.
Lindsay Annette Soto.
Felix Kosminski.
Lily Sophia Cheney Mariscal.
Abigail Long.
Claire Marie Maloney.
Miranda Rose Dolezal.
Tasnin Farid Kadura.
Ana Luisa Flores Terran.
Anna Gedda.
Arsama Zerabrook.
Nellie Malenga.
Joseph William Stows.
Nicole Danielle Benkin with distinction.
Kaylee Aaron Johnston.
Arena Pavlenko with distinction.
Jessica Larson.
Alex Goen with distinction.
Nina Lee Weprin, magna cum laude with distinction.
Gage Walker Albright.
Sabrina Rijwan Tour, summa cum laude with distinction.
Isabella Diamond Hansen with distinction.
Emma Danielle Latham Timmons with distinction.
Anya Benjamina Rohan.
Jessica Lindsay Nesbitt, summa cum laude with distinction.
Ariella Dylan Godin Skaggs.
Emily Claire Gilmore.
Alyssa Ryan Keller, summa cum laude with distinction.
Taylor Leanne Olson.
Adrian Michael Perea.
Samantha Elizabeth Lensky.
Dennis Andre Kondratenko.
Noland Paul Moore with distinction.
Anastasia Trubetskaya with distinction.
Zachary James Weiler.
Erin Marie Hines with distinction.
Anna Lind Scandalius.
Sky Lorraine Lamb with distinction.
Isabel Christine Nolan. Sydney Morgan Durlack.
Yassab Surisadal Savatiera.
Alyssa Ray Shappy.
Kelsey Bluth.
Kyla Elise Rosenquist with distinction.
India Jane Knight.
Omar Uriel Armenta.
Julia Marie Price.
Isabella Marie Batista.
Genevieve Elise Barron with distinction.
Cassidy Lily Corzon.
Lucy Alexandra McCann.
Nia Elaine Sorrell.
Clayton Jerome Bope.
Cassie May Spafford.
Gwen Elizabeth Carroll.
Great Noelle Grace Caulfield.
Ava Marie King.
Taylor May Lohman.
Maya Nicole Gonzalez.
Natalie Elizabeth Quinn.
Lillian Lee Martin.
Keelan Taylor Whitcamp.
Cassidy Rose Gardner.
Cody Jeffrey Warchuk.
Kaylee Samantha Barrett with distinction.
Aaron Russell Witt, Jr.
Nestor Fabian Dessa Estramandorio.
Reed Spencer Swanson.
Anita Catherine Della Flora.
Rosalind Ramirez Vasquez.
Jenny T. Ho.
Guadalupe Sanchez.
Franklin Kojo Kwe.
Bianca Yanet Hernandez Vasquez.
No, Junior, yes, no. Jonathan Roy Herman.
Lauren Alicia Rozumolski.
Rocio Estefany Gutierrez.
Ruby Chung.
Celeste Asuncion Magana.
Kimberly Annette Vargas Lara.
Sarah Isabel Cuervo.
Hannah Jean-Marie Marguerite Brocard.
Ella Maisie Harrison.
Genevieve Sophia Rump.
Ava Isabel Vidal.
Sophie Taylor Trudell.
Reagan Christine King.
Lauren Mary Pithy.
Veronica Ryan Sheehan.
Lily Thomas.
Piper Elizabeth Nielsen.
Caitlin Overly.
Echo Yuncho Cole with distinction.
Betta Nete Tebiu.
Elisa Del De Charo with distinction.
Hannah Yared with distinction.
Emily Noel Martin with distinction.
Lydia Demelash Altaye.
Caitlin Alice Murphy.
Gerquin Carr.
Katie Marie Hansen.
Jordana Faye Zimberg.
Alexis Gabrielle Tepia.
Isabella Jolene Michelson.
Eugenie Knight Worley.
Diego Theodore Deffenbaugh.
Benjamin Riley Rican.
Diana Paola Garcia Garcia.
Jordan K. Sevalt.
Martine Uri Lieberton with distinction.
Lauren Elizabeth Bergenheyer.
James Robert Rowland.
Lauren Evelyn Blackmer.
Elizabeth Elise Lindner with distinction.
Holly Ruth Elizabeth Fong Yokum.
Stella Bing Rubin.
Hannah Emily Folkmanis with distinction.
Logan Loretta Howe.
Catherine Grace Raverty.
Catherine Elizabeth Sanders.
Eden Imani Jordan.
Finley Miles Reichert with distinction.
Jameson Tana Brignac.
Tenzin Kunsel.
Gina Ann Zaleski with distinction.
Kayla Alicia Santana.
Marlene Maria Flanagan.
Jordan Ray Abeta.
Logan Neil Turner.
Jaden Demisa Anderson.
John Patrick Callahan.
Ella Eileen Coffin.
Tessa Nicole Salvibili.
Alexandria Ann Mahoney, summa cum laude with distinction.
Madison Ann White.
Keely Sue Morkunis.
Evan Martin Yakeley.
Miyeko Kanda Dimitrov.
Riley Ann Kittner.
Christina Agieva.
Alicia Yanowicz.
Ava Michelle Whitlaw, summa cum laude.
Daniel Jedok Moon.
Jack Vincent Simone, magna cum laude.
Adrian Romero Jr.
Allison Ofori.
Avery Elizabeth Seifert.
Blessing Empofo.
Ellie Jean Middendorf.
Esther Amato.
Shahed Osama Medine Khaled.
Ella Louise Brown.
Carly Paige Norell.
Grace Annabelle Nelson.
Camille Bella Clark.
Malia Alexis Dinwiddle.
Clark Edwin Durning.
Tiana Monet Nicholson.
Samuel Ivan Shenna with distinction.
Pushmamin Brar with distinction.
Luke Connor Olson with distinction.
Jessica Marie Morrissey.
Gregory Armando Florio.
Abigail Lawson Godonix.
Elia Mika Sanchez.
Taryn Elizabeth Fortna.
Megan Shea Simons.
Grace Hunter.
Aspen Bauer Bolanowski with distinction.
Haley Rose Baldwin with distinction.
Tegan Armadeo Johnson.
Holly Ann Lalonde with distinction.
Leah Maichin Nguyen.
Austin Thomas Weber.
Michaela Elise Hartunian.
Christine Judith Strayer.
Kellen Jameson Boomer.
Annabelle Louise Nugent.
Sydney Hope Rogaski.
Olivia Lauren Westberg.
Isabel Grace Cleveland.
Anish Sai Palagati.
Colin Deftus with distinction.
Tanner Langdon.
James Ryan Johnson.
Shwetan Kumar.
Sagan Jack Moodley.
Emilio Esteban Fernandez.
Bailey Lene Williams.
Bo Anthony Lee Simmons LaPena.
Elizabeth Audrey Johnson.
Valeria Arlene Enriquez.
Taylor Bryn Campbell.
Mandy Wong Hua.
Chloe Elizabeth Childress Jones.
Carly Elizabeth Kessel.
Emma Sophia Spoor.
Stella Lorraine Lowry.
Blake Hamilton Luther.
Carolina Perez.
Isabella Ray Gudevich.
Ella Savita Nagaraj with distinction.
Olivia Drobnich with distinction.
Asia Monet Lampkin.
Lily Angelich.
Marcus Quincy Bonney.
Nicole Elizabeth Russ.
Lucas Alfonso Garcia.
Tyler Harper Clark.
Zachary Robert Wells.
John C. Mottram.
Zoe Veronica Sidlecki.
Peter Allen Larkin.
Zachary Chetlala.
Jordan Skalski.
Selena Longchao Lei.
Caitlin Nicole Mercier.
Kai Dylan Liu with distinction.
Bennett Jason Stewart with distinction.
Joanne Koo.
Zachary Russell Steinberg.
Daniz Ozada Vahid with distinction.
John Patrick Rambasek.
Max Landon Berg.
Catherine Ann Gagliardi.
Erin Delaney Ruster with distinction.
Miley Akemi Doherty with distinction.
Simone Michelle Hirsch.
Alyssa Nicole Ryan.
Sam Faye Rudin.
Kara Reese Fellman.
Sophie Marie Simpson.
Eleanor Ruth Toll with distinction.
Emma Sue Gasparich.
Noelle Annalise Hunter with distinction.
Sabrina Flores.
Emily Layla Leonard.
Sarah Jane Richards.
Jacob Cyril Kulig.
Isabella Lee Lasky, magna cum laude.
Kate Elise Morgan.
Grace Josephine Bergowin.
Carly Elise Haskell with distinction.
Maya Lucia Nanos.
Logan Rottinghaus with distinction.
Riley Caitlin Green.
Susanna Nicole Day.
Julia Catherine Fortune.
Emma Riley Palmer.
Kelly Marie Dundon.
Cambria Alexis Cox.
Karina Ann Jablonski.
Rima Wael Ziada.
Kira May Hogru with distinction.
Sahiti Golvardhanam with distinction.
Sofia Mariana Chavez.
Devika Raul Jagadish.
Callum Edward Swigris.
Jaideep Singh Jassel with distinction.
Allison Renee Turner.
Andrew Sangwoo Cheng with distinction.
Molly Christine Cloutier.
Christopher Rolando Trevino.
Emma Pierpont Kraus.
Dakota Marie Connell.
Brooklyn Joe Montgomery.
Amanda Rose Mitchner.
Hannah Yvonne Roy.
Victors Grants Kalninch with distinction.
Jack Henry Gwynn.
Madison Rose O'Mayan.
Callie Ann Ostas with distinction.
Jenna K. Leone.
Madison Ann Hayes.
Kate Sandra Clancy with distinction.
Aiden Kumar Antebi, cum laude with distinction.
Natalie Page Sibohar with distinction.
Zachary Michael Morris.
Sarah Oro.
Zachary Leo Snyder.
Phineas Rutherford Gordon.
Ramsey George Maloof.
Dia Shrestha.
Ryan Matthew Muela.
Sanya Biswas.
Jackson Davis Keys.
Faith Victoria Yu.
Carice Chandler Westlake.
Audrey Eugen Johnson.
Dylan McKay Ellerby.
Brissa Matanique Wallace.
Gabriella Ava Monroe.
Joshua Jared Forstat.
Lita Maria Rael.
Gus James Dwyer.
Catherine Louise Walker.
Rachel Katie Wassenaar.
Sadie Elizabeth Havel.
Hannah Catherine Hoppy.
Danielle Elizabeth Friedman with distinction.
Paige Ashley Meadows.
Eileen Tweed Tran with distinction.
Lucy Allen Dillon.
Shannon Hope Harrington.
Ella Ann Hoffman.
Greta Elizabeth Labine.
Katie Madcalf.
Sarah Adams.
Danielle Lee DeAngelis.
Tyler Daniel Galwis.
Madison Marie Force.
Vivian Raymond.
Elena Grace Parker.
Faith Chrysula Whittington.
Elena Catherine Weber.
Gabriella Andrea Moore.
Callie Grace Johnson.
Haley Ann Brown.
Lena Grace Ganji.
Evan Harris Rubin with distinction.
Alyssa Marie Rich.
Tyler Joseph Rambo.
Brianna K. Aarons.
Samuel Joseph Costantino.
Jaden John Leonard Weiss.
Benjamin Allen Romero.
Benjamin John Raposo with distinction.
Caden Elijah Rivera with distinction.
Mark William Armijo.
Thomas William Koloyan.
Zion Choi Park.
Paul Andrew Wilson.
Emily Lynn Schneider.
Caitlin Lee Chambers.
Erin Taylor Frost.
Elion Margaret Chase.
Nathan Kyle Jones.
Catherine Reese Etel.
Ethan Cooper Halting with distinction.
Emily Sue Mauser.
William Jeffrey Mark Eklund.
Aisha Dungell.
Kayla Marie Barton.
Christian Jose Fantao Calderon.
Peyton Kathleen Connon.
Caterina Isabel Quintero.
Catherine Elise Lindsay.
Rowan Pearl Osgood.
Deborah S. Altschuler with distinction.
Alexa Marie Cummings.
Regan Pupin.
Logan Daniel Dudley.
Taylor Christine Piper.
Daisy Miranda Sanabria.
Joshua Allen Hartstein.
Aiden Joseph Sint.
Rishi Singla.
Hayden Tyler Henderson.
Grace Ann Kennedy. Eileen Marie Kennedy. Giovanna Maria Durango Ruffalo. Emily Rose Wegman. Matthew Michael Bonfilio Oswald. Lucas Henry Williams. Stephen Carroll Grant. Elena Martha Grissom with distinction. Madeline Ann Berg. Annie Quinn Murrell. And last but not least, Samuel Thompson Rusine with distinction. Some of those characters like
Wow, right? So it's days like today that remind me of why I and all of these people behind me chose the careers that we did, right? We get to work with this incredible staff who have supported your students through their whole time here. And clearly, you know, this just ran so smoothly, and I hope you've enjoyed the ceremony. But wow, the enthusiasm, the pride of the students, of the faculty, of the family members and friends, such a joyful event. And I think I speak for all of us when I say that we are so proud and honored that you have shared this time with us, shared your loved ones with us over these last years while they worked on their degree. So this brings a conclusion of our ceremony today. Usually people like to stand up and toss their hats. We welcome you to do that and then try to find it at the end, but otherwise we are finished. Congratulations, graduates.